monsters abound here. Welcome to part 11 of my Morathi campaign in Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires. So we're taking on the Forgebound, but it doesn't look particularly in our favour. It looks distinctly, yeah, not great. I think that's probably because their units here are slightly better than ours, but I mean the Blackguard Nagrond, we can focus fire those guys down. They're Black Ark Corsairs, dangerous, but we can shoot them down. Shades, we can win a missile duel with those guys. The Dark Shards might be a slight problem, but otherwise we should be able to overwhelm those defences. So we're going to continue our siege. We've already defeated several armies of Forgebound, and the High Elves are continuing to slam themselves against the walls of Tor Anroc, but with little success. Otherwise, it's all fairly quiet, to be honest. Hexotl have got a trade agreement with us. I'm not entirely sure why, but that's fine. Can we get a non-aggression pact? We can apparently, so that's good. Increasing to 6. Can we give them some? Let's give them some more money, I guess, just to keep them happy. Up to 36. Okay, that'll keep them off our back for a little while. And we're recruiting some more units for Azric. There we're getting some Colbon Dread Knights and some Witch Elves to back him up, and then he can head north to assist Selveth if she needs the help. But hopefully, if we can break through Hotek's column, we should be fine from that point on. I think I mean Karond Kar might be a slight issue, but otherwise I think we should be okay. There's another wave of elves incoming. No, they're just skirting around. I'm half tempted to get Azric's army and swap it with Morathi, so Morathi can actually get some other stuff done, but I don't think Azric would hold Tor Anroc, and Tor Anroc is very important, so I don't want to lose that. It's the linchpin to my 20-point plan to Morathi victory. They're attacking, but it looks much better in our favour. Okay, so they do have a Reaper Bolt Thrower, but that should be fine. So I need to focus fire the Blackguard, and I need to get my Witch Elves amongst their Dark Shards because I can't win a missile duel with shielded units. That's not going to work. But if we can focus fire the Blackguard and the Black Ark Corsairs and then the Shades, we should be in a fairly good position. This is actually not as... I was a bit worried about actually facing the Blackguard on the walls, but facing them on the field of battle, that's fine. I'm okay with that. We can... holy crap, that did a lot of damage. We can easily shoot them to pieces, especially because the army's been split into two. And yeah, these guys not having a great day. Yeah, probably shouldn't charge directly at the bolt thrower. Look, it's a pile of bodies. Interesting. Good. They do have a Dreadlord who is currently charging directly towards our lines. I mean, bravery or insanity, who knows? Lucky she's got a shield, really. But Selveth comes in and gives her a good old whack round the face there. Good old Selveth. That's, yeah, come on. Have another go. Selveth definitely has the upper hand here. Although, mind you, I mean, it's not looking as in their favour as I thought. Yeah, some enemy dread spears tried to get in on the action and fail, basically. And the enemy bolt thrower is now in range, and here comes the reinforcements. So we've got some Black Ark Corsairs, some Shades there. More importantly, here come the Black Guard of Nagrond. These guys are pretty potent in melee, so we definitely want to kill them before they reach that. Fortunately, our bolt throwers is doing a fairly good job of that. How's Selveth doing over there? Yeah, lots of bodies everywhere. These dread spears running away. How many kills have our bolt throwers got? 20, 28, 31. Pretty good. Blackguard already probably a third of their health gone. Enemy Dreadlord is broken and running away. The Shades get into range a little bit too early, a bit too previous, and end up getting turned into... well, they get used as target practice, basically. The Blackguard Nagrond trying to get in, but just get absolutely torn. Look at that. Pretty much torn to shreds. Yeah, I think there's... how many? 5 of them left? 4? Yeah, they're not going to be any threat anymore. On the right flank here we do have a unit of Dread Spears being charged by our Witch Elves. Give them a warm welcome, ladies. More Witch Elves versus more Dread Spears over here, but led by Fetcher this time. The enemy force does have some Dark Shards with shields. It's a bit problematic, but our infantry is now moving up now that most of the enemy forces have been, well, melted by our missile units, to be honest. I don't think... oh, the enemy lord has died. I don't think our infantry had to do actually that much. They just had to kind of stand there and try not to die. But 59, 64, 58, 70, 75... yeah, lots of kills on that. The enemy bolt thrower, our Dreadlord charged in and tried to take him out, but yeah, I've got chased away by a Death Hag. Looking a little bit worse for wear. Didn't do particularly good. I mean, come on. I mean, the enemy Dreadlord was filled with bolts and was by herself, and you got taken down to half health dealing with her. That's not particularly good, is it, Selveth? Never mind. The important thing is the Death Hag is now being picked off by our Dread Spears, and our Dreadlord can chase down this annoyingly fleeing unit of Dark Shards. That's it. There we go. Got him. That's better.
I tire of this. Let others die. Only a fool would stay. I shall.
And they're going to be chased down.
Go. Time to go. Good. True deed.
And now we should be able to take the city. That was it. Those Blackguard. Easy peasy. Focus them down. They all die. Right. Let's get the replenishment. That's going to help. Plus a lot of slaves.
Power. Violence.
Some charm shield. Enemy dead. Got a factor. Are they going to take out the Temple of Adioth this time? That would be nice if you could, because oh my god, you're rubbish. I want the Temple of Adioth to fall so I can recolonise it, but it has yet to do so. Selveth has a skill point. I think Eternal Hatred The strength of this warrior's attacks never wavers. For an instance, such as the that one felt for their hated high elf cousins. Oh, that seems like a good thing. Lovely. And let's get wild-eyed. Don't look into their eyes. There is only death there. Ooh, haunting. Okay, well, I think we can also resolve that one. That should be fairly straightforward. There we go, easy peasy. And we are going to... let's just occupy, I think. Oh, excellent. So we've got Heartrender and the Dark Sword. So we wanted to capture 500 battle captives. Wait. Is that one? Right, so we wanted to occupy, loot, raise or sack one different settlement, which we've done. Good. And I've got a new quest, so Morathi's Surgeon has proved restorative, if rudderless. Although she would not admit it, and should anyone suggest it, they would be first on the skin flensing table. Yeah, I'm sure she always takes that on. A good skin flensing table is hard to find. This has been about getting the attention of Malekith, proving to the Witch King what a powerful and indispensable force she is, but alas, her achievements are of little consequence, and her son's gaze remains fixed upon the failing vortex. At least that is what she wants her enemies to believe, for Morathi's intelligent cunning. Let Helberon and Felicion believe that she unleashes a trail of destruction as nothing more than a temper tantrum. The hag sorceress has a far worthier target in her sights, but first she will need captives, and plenty of them, for preparations must be made before she can bring her dark arts to bear. So we need 500 battle captives. Should be fairly straightforward. Killed in battle. Yes, a Femir Balefiend. The Balefiend sorceries may seem crude and ritualistic compared to others, but they are no less potent. Okay, good. Okay, what we got here? We have an iron smelter. That's nice, because that will reduce upkeep for some units, so that's very good. Like that. So we've also got a Halls of Ravaging there. And of course, there's walls. Oh, Elamaya has a skill point which we're going to pop into the Withering, I think. And Selveth has a skill point as well. These are rank 10. You get the Name of Power. They're really fun. They're really good. I'm looking forward to getting that. But in the meantime, what would be a good upgrade? I mean, we've got Blade Master. Maybe we should make Selveth a melee character. She like gets into the thick of it and fights. That might be a good. Yeah, let's do that. That's what she's doing. That's what she's doing. Great. Okay, so a couple more turns and we'll have those units. Morathi's still stuck in Tor Anroc. I can't really do anything about it. I mean, if we could hit White Spear, or White Peak even, not White Spear, then yeah. Well, no. We just have to. I mean, increases the income generated by slaves in the local province by 10%. I mean, if we leave them in the Titan Peaks, that will, and most of our slaves are in the Titan Peaks. So he produces another 200. That's not an awful lot, though, is it? Public order here is absolutely fine, but with all the slaves we're pumping into it, you might want to get the Halls of Hedonism. Yes, welcome, welcome. Would you like some wine? Of course you would. Everyone likes a bottle of wine, a glass of wine when they arrive at the Hall of Hedonism. Okay. You're replenishing. That's good. We'll take the Twisted Glade next, and then head up to the Monolith, and then we're after the Broken Lands. So Slaver's Point, Caron Car, and the Black Light Tower. I think Slaver's Point's around here somewhere. But if we grab these two settlements, I think we'll be in a good position. So, next turn. I mean, the number of High Elves certainly has decreased. Maybe I've killed enough of them. Maybe I should try ambushing. Problem is, if it goes wrong, it could go very, very wrong. trying to damage my walls? Ah, critical failure. Good. Ran straight into the wall. Killed yourself. Good job. Iron Spike. People are disappearing. Where is Iron Spike? Over there. That's fine. Not really bothered about that. Okay, public order is pretty good. Shall we head straight for... I think we should. Let's head straight for the Twisted Glade. Waste no time. Go straight for it and then straight up to the monoliths.
Lord of the Black.
One more turn and we'll have those units. Do we want any... We could get some more bleak swords maybe. Maybe some harpies. I thought I said herpes for a minute. Nope, harpies. Let's get a couple of harpies. Or herpes. Morathi knows all about herpes.
I am Morathi.
Okay. I mean, I could try ambushing. They do send units back and forth quite often. I could pick one of them off. But if it goes wrong, it could go very wrong. We've only got an ambush chance of 50%. And if they spot us, one army could siege the city and the other army could then attack us. That means we won't get reinforcements from the city, but they would then face us with two armies. That would pretty much be a death sentence. So I don't... It's just not worth the risk, to be honest.
Dreadlord, awaiting command.
Kagherosh is... Do I leave him there?
Corruption of the vilest sort.
Let's get a Hydra Beastmaster stable. Let's do that. And that's Hexotl like. Hexotl. Okay, so it's going up to 20, which is fine. They don't like us, but they're trading with us, so that means they won't kill us for the moment. I mean, Clan Pestilence is... Are they almost dead? It looks like they've only got... I would suggest 2 settlements at the moment. Where's Clan Pestilence? Clan Pestilence, you got 4 settlements.
Horned rat provides.
But where are they? That's the question. Do you maybe have that one as well? Yeah, you might have the Monument of the Moon, potentially. Let's leave you there and end the turn.
Do not presume my patience, but speak all the same.
Hi, Malekith. You want me to join your war? Yeah, okay. Rejection would have meant your life. Fair enough. I don't think they're any kind of threat, and it'll cheer him up that I'm helping him.
Morathi will hear your insignificant plight.
Clan Pestilence, they want a trade agreement. Yeah. I mean, you've got a lot of enemies to the south, and I would rather keep Hexotl as a friend rather than you. Sorry, Skrulk, I'm kind of throwing you under a bus there, but tough. So we are enemy foes, ICC. Well, you don't CC, you're blind. Just thought I'd mention that.
Speak quickly or die.
You want a peace treaty? Ha! No. You had your chance. Okay.
Dreadlord of the Druids.
Right. So Azric has his army. Now, I'm actually, you know what? Selveth seems to be doing a freaking amazing job. So, well, do we want to send... Okay, well, that should be an easy victory. Yes, it was. Oh, did we get a banner? What do we get? Yeah, cash, fine. Rebanner. Sea Serpent Standard. Oh, it gives them Frenzy. That's interesting. Now, the Witch Elves already have Frenzy, don't they? Did you kill 294? It's weird. Okay, so maybe I should give it to Selveth. I mean, extra weapon damage, charge bonus, melee attack, immune to psychology. She's a complete lunatic. That's works for me. Let's occupy.
Power, dark and violent. Favored of the Witch King.
Selveth has a skill point. Shall we give her a cold one? What will that do? Give her more armour, but less everything else? Less speed, less melee attack, less weapon strength, less charge. Doesn't really seem like it gives them more armour by 10. And more health, but not by a huge amount. I'll probably pass on that actually. Maybe get a Dark Pegasus when we can. Just is that's not? I don't think that's taking into account. Our stats. Let's go for a cold one. Right, what are your 450? Right, okay. So actually, that's it wasn't taking into account our bonuses. I don't think. That's. Ooh, let's give you a potion of strength as well. So you're frenzied. You're a complete lunatic. It's all good. Lovely. Okay, let's repair the docks there. Got crafting district, and I think
Dreadlord of Nagaroth.
we could send Asric over to Ulthuan to assist there, or
Death Knight is upon us.
We could send him north. I think Selveth should be okay. We can probably get some recruitment buildings built here, and then that should be okay. Let's upgrade to the Hall of Hedonism at the Doomglades. Public orders dropping there as well, but we can upgrade to a large occupied elven colony, and then upgrade to the Hall of Hedonism there as well, which should sort that problem out.
Yes.
Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to send Asric north. The sooner we can finish off the Forgebound, the sooner we can go and assist Morathi.
Going ashore. Black-hearted Dreadlord. Taking control.
That's what we're going to do. What about slaves? We don't want slaves in the Clawed Coast just yet. All the slaves going to Titan Peaks. It's going to reduce our public order, but look at all that delicious money. Tasty, tasty money. I'm still half tempted to lay an ambush. But I don't think there's anywhere. I could potentially. I could save it, but that seems a bit cheaty. I mean, there's a 75% chance of ambushing in the light forest over there. So that's maybe, but
Phoenix Queen.
no, I'm going to leave it. I'm not brave enough.
Drugi are restless.
I'm being cowardly. I mean, we don't have any slaves there really. Let's upgrade to Dark Tower. That'll be fine. Kag Harosh, you're not moving anywhere. You're just going to sit in that province and get us some more income. A little bit more income. What are you doing there? How cheeky! They've just literally just sat out in the middle of the... They're just camped outside Tor Anroc, taunting me. How utterly barbaric. Okay. Selveth is a builder. Uncivil war. They want me to defeat the Velosh, who's at the monoliths.
Unthinkable. Dreadlord,
I don't think that's going to be particularly difficult. We are going to go after Velosh.
Master of cruelty.
Cain requires another sacrifice.
I'm a little bit worried about the Black Ark over there, but I don't think it's going to be an issue. Let's get Azric north as quickly as possible. And who is this? Tyrion. Oh, it would be Tyrion, wouldn't it?
Hag sorceress of bronze.
It doesn't fancy our chances awfully, but I don't... Oh, we should be able to take... It's only Tyrion with a bunch of... Look at that. Lothran Seaguard. Alright, Lothran Seaguard. Stupid long-range bows, but that's okay. And we should be able to... Yeah, this is... this. We can wipe out this... Yeah, you go and set up a campsite outside our city. I'll show you. God damn it, Tyrion. What are you doing building a holiday camp outside my city? Stop it, right now, young man. Oh, you little tearaway. The Morathi is being chased by a giant eagle, as per usual. That seems to be her lot in life. But this one is being a little bit more sneaky and is dodging. Ah, rubbish. Aim better, guys. Come on. Yeah, you got him. Nice work. There we go. So we are doing some damage already to the enemy army, which is probably just as well, because I underestimate Tyrion somewhat. I mean, the enemy army itself is not particularly that dangerous. They've got a few units of Lothran Seaguard. They've got some spears. These stupid... Oh, chariots. Chariots are the worst. I mean, is this just me? I cannot use chariots to save my life, but the AI seems to be able to use them like horrifying machines of death. Like, it just does... they just don't seem to get tied up. They just run straight through your lines. Don't even care. Never mind. So the eagle is continuing to chase poor Morathi. Morathi, always the centre of attention for birds, if you know what I mean. It's making a run back for a lines, and the eagle is chasing. Perfect. It's starting to get hit. We're going to drop a Mystifying Miasma on it. That's going to slow it down, and that's going to make it the perfect target for every single one of our archery units. And it starts to come down on our line and then dies. Boop. Ah. Sucks to be you. Over in the forest over here, our Dark Riders are being sneaky. And they're going to sneak up behind the Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower and take it out. That's the plan there anyway. The main force is now approaching. You can see we've already done a fair chunk of damage. We've lost no units. They're down to 791 out of 943, which is just as well. So in come the White Lions of Trace, getting turned into... What's a thing that's I always keep saying it gets turned into what? What is a thing that's filled full of bolts? I don't know. A pincushion. There we go. They're a pincushion. They're getting turned into a pincushion. Are any going to make it to the front line? No. Ah, there's a bloody high mage in this army. Tempest, it's locked Morathi in place. Less than ideal. In comes Tyrion. He's got Soul Stealer on him. He's losing health. But he's murdering my poor front line. In comes Sabioth. yet again. Get in here, Sabioth. Oh, look at that. Bit of a flying leap there. Tyrion does not give a shit. In come the chariots. 3,157. And oh my god. Those just a... Right, in come... Oh, buddy. Right, the Hydra's getting in here. Come on. Come on, tear these things apart. Oh, chariots, literally. I mean, the number of units that have actually reached the front line are few and far between. We do have some silver helms in the forest here. They managed to catch our witch elves and did a lot of damage, but we've managed to countercharge with some bleak swords, so they should be getting minced. Our dark riders have finished off the Reaper bolt thrower, so at least we don't have to worry about that anymore. Morathi's come in and trying to pick off some of these units. That stupid High Mage is there, and he's going to charge in. Look at that! He's going to try and deal with... Oh, you stupid glowy staff. Come, Morathi, get him. That's him. Whack him with your invisible sword. I think Morathi will win that fight. But some White Lions come back. That's looking less than ideal. Our Dark Riders have probably unwisely charged the Lothran Sea Guard. However, we do have a unit of Witch Elves coming in to help. Dark Riders are going to break and run away. Bleak Swords coming up, and Tyrion is now taking on the entirety of the Dark Elf army and winning, worryingly enough. I mean, Sabioth has been stabbing away, but it's not doing a huge amount of damage. We're going to charge in with everyone. Everyone get in there. Morathi gets caught by another friggin' Tempest, but the High Mage is being chased by our Hydra. How about a light? Nope, didn't like it. He's off. Morathi's finally got out of the Tempest. There's still a few units here, and Morathi's pissed off now. She's like, yeah, well, they're fighting our own units, but bah. I mean, she does her best to miss her own units, so there is that. But our Dark Riders take a bit of damage, as do our Bleak Swords. But at least the enemy units are now dead. Fab. And Tyrion has finally broken after killing 180 Dark Elves. I think most of the units down here are probably from Tyrion. But we did win, just after taking horrific casualties. We lost over half our army. And Morathi's going to try and come in, but she's having difficulty finding a place to land. Just land on their heads, it'll be fine. I think Sabioth's in there as well, trying to finish off Tyrion, but it's taken a little while. It'll be fine. Okay, maybe he had a somewhat good reason to be confident about sitting outside my city.
I have need of slaves.
Yeah, we certainly do. Replenishment will be very good. We've lost a unit of spearmen. And looks like Tyrion's climbed a mountain to get away from us. Wait, didn't I kill him? I thought I killed him. He's not dead. Great. We did get Heartrender, or we completed the next part of the quest. So we need to perform the following rites: sacrifice to Hecate. The rites have been spoken and the seals of Hoeth broken. It is time for Morathi to conduct a ritual of her current patron Hecate, and with it shall come the power she needs to seek out her true target, a sanctuary of her hated kin. And when that is taken, her son and her enemies will surely notice her. And Morathi is fearless.
I am Morathi.
Let's get back into town. Good. Right, so we're down a unit. That's less than less than ideal. Okay, Selveth is there. You're moving up. Maybe Morathi needs some better units. And so we want to sacrifice to Hecate. That's experience gain for sorceresses, experience gain per turn for sorceresses, wins of magic reserve, and hero success chance. We're going to perform the rite. There we go, that's completed. And the High Elf colony of Arnheim has no right to be on the Black Coast. Well, it's not. And yet it has proved to be a stubborn canker to remove. No, it hasn't. However, Morathi, banished to the southern part of Nagrond by her son and weaving a trail of destruction ever since, now has it in her sight. I mean, she's had it in her sight for a while now. If she can destroy Arnheim, she hopes to return it to the Witchkin's good graces and once again take up Heartrender and Darksword, gifts from her beloved, if temperamental son. That's going to give us public order for the local province, charge bonus, melee attack, melee defense, weapon strength. It enables magic attacks and increases chaos corruption in the region, as well as reducing melee attack and melee defense of enemies in a radius around her. So that is over here, which would be ideal if we could go and grab it, but we can't at the moment.
Madness fills the air.
Okay, is Morathi going to be okay without that additional? I think we'll be fine. We've got the defences of the city to back us up. Tyrion has managed to get away and has ran high into the mountains to get away from us, but will suffer some pretty nasty attrition. In fact, they'll die. Okay, fine. And there is a lot of chaos corruption here, I guess. And Selveth is making headway. We've got the Twisted Glade and Hotek's column under our control. And as Azaric is heading northward to lend his assistance. And as soon as we're finished up there, we can come and back up Morathi. But that's where I'm going to have to leave it for this time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.